Hi everybody, this is Diane. Thanks for coming to my channel today. I have a fun flea market haul to show you today, so let's get going. I'm going to move this aside. We're going to look at the big things first, and then we'll look at the little things. This is the Betty Crocker recipe card library, full of cards. Some of the things that I got were good prices, and some were just a little bit not too expensive, or I wouldn't have gotten them, but a little bit higher. So I think they all evened out. But I paid $5 for this box full of recipe cards. And I know someone who, oh, these are a whole bunch of blank ones, which they came with the set, I guess. I've seen them in the boxes before, but I know someone who is trying to collect the whole set because her mother used to have it. So I'm going to work with her if she wants to, and see if I can help her fill in some more gaps, and then maybe I'll put some more of these in my shop. Let me set this aside. Okay, you see this quilt on my table. This is one of the really good deals. It's not a huge quilt, and it's not very old. Move this a little bit. But it was $1. He actually said $2 for both of these pieces. This one is a table runner. And then he said he had another quilt, but he couldn't find it. He was just going to throw that in for the same $2. But he looked in his truck. He told me to come back, and he looked in his truck, and he couldn't find it. So he said he'll look for it, and he'll bring it the next time. So I don't know if he's going to just give it to me or, charge me another $1 or whatever, but this guy, I don't think he makes any money at these things. He just comes and he tells people, take everything in that whole box for $1 or whatever. So there's a tear here, but this is a table runner. Did I say that? So for $2, that's pretty good for both pieces. I got this for my shop because Halloween is approaching. So this is the Tales of Edgar Allan Poe. I'll be putting some books in my shop pretty soon, so this will be in there in case somebody wants to make a Halloween journal with it. And then I got this book, Birds, Their Life, Their Ways, Their World. And let's see some information on this. Reader's Digest. Reader's Digest books are so great. I may have had this book before. 1979 for this one. This one, it's a Whitman book. I didn't tell you the date. 1965. I paid $0.25 for this. Just a ream of, the label says Canary Mimeo paper. So it's just for scratch paper, or I could use it as pages in journals. Not bad for $0.25. It's open, so some of it might have been used, but it's pretty much all there. And then I got 2 packages of photo paper to try with my printer. The best way to try something new is when you can get it for cheap at the flea market. So that's the big stuff. Now I have this littler stuff. This is the Palmer Method handwriting book. And this is from the 70s, I think. 76. It's landscape. And there's a red C on every page. It was used. Someone did the exercises. And they're done very nicely, so I don't think that's a C grade, as in A, B, C. I think maybe it means correct. I don't know. But there's a big red C on a lot of the pages. But I love the way the pages look. And I think they'll be fun in journals. I got these items all bundled. But I have plans. I have a plan for these. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I think it's going to be fun. These are Milton Bradley crayons. I love the colorful box. They're full. Looks like some of the crayons were used. I don't need the crayons. That box is unused. I just wanted the box. And then I thought, these were right next to each other, and I wanted these, and I thought, well, I could use this too for the same thing. And it's Mod Jackstraws. I love the illustration. And this is from 1971. There's probably not a date on the crayons. But I could actually maybe use these things too. Just little plastic pieces with ladders and a crutch. All kinds of things. And then he bundled these in. I wasn't sure about these. I wanted this box. It says 125 Denison gum stars, but that's not what's in them. Somebody used the boxes for these things. So, but this one was empty. But apparently they put some Thanksgiving stickers in there, and this one has something in it, but I don't really know what it is. It's not Valentine's. It's this odd shape with little blue flowers, and it kind of looks like it's like, I don't know, like pieces were removed from it, and that's like leftover. I don't know what this is. It's such a weird shape. But maybe I can use it. I can trim it, you know, and glue the little blue flowers down. But this one has, I think, 9 Christmas seals in it. I don't think this one is in it, but it does have some. So there's Santa in the train, a few of those, and a snow couple, and Santa with packages, poinsettia, and this really cute snowman. So he charged me $11 for everything, which is a little bit high, but because of what I want to do with them, I thought it was worth it. I'm going to save this for last because you're not going to believe what's in there if you've been watching my videos. These were 50 cents each. So this is Harvey's Groves from Florida. Marvelous Indian River Temple oranges ready for express shipments January 1st. Packing house and sales room. I've heard of, I've bought Indian River fruit, citrus, that came from Florida. This says, we watched the oranges being washed, graded, and packed by, I don't know, orange juices, and some of the words are blurred because they got wet or something. And then this is fun. Picking oranges for you in sunny Florida while you throw snowballs for me up north. I love the retro look of that. This was sent in December or November 1946. This one's 1948. Greetings from Addison, New York. I thought I could use this in a farm journal. She's pumping water for the cows. And this one I thought was interesting. Busy person's correspondence card. And you just check off. So I'm going to read you what they checked off. Hello, old ball and chain, you big bum. I just flew the coop. And I need help and some sleep. This berg is hot as H, a swell joint. And I am all wet, feeling fine. It must be the sunburn. Piles of swell folks, big shots. Am having, they didn't check that one. Well, kid, I'll be seeing ya. It's kind of cute. And it's from 1949. I got handkerchiefs for 50 cents each. Chrysanthemums and daisies. That's pretty. Some purple roses. Some purple and green. They're in good shape. And this pink one with the shaped edge. Yeah, these are good shape. No holes or stains that I saw. Oh, there might be... Is that a stain or is that the color of the rose? I think it's a stain. And then I got these. These came out of a scrapbook, but they're in really good condition. Still have scrapbook page attached. They were glued at the four corners, I think, but they were cut out. And they're all images from a vintage magazine of rural life. There's a telephone. Farm people, once isolated, may now talk with their neighbors or with any other telephone users in the land, and the telephone has become indispensable in the business of running a farm. The county fair, country dance, rural church, election, electrification, 4-H, improved roads, hometown, rural school, and then this isn't part of that batch. I mean, it was sold with it, but this is a card of a kid with his mother's stool for her vanity, and then piling that stool on top so he can snoop in the Christmas presents. And then I picked up this pretty enamel tray. It's not perfect. It's got tape on it. Hope the tape comes off without peeling off the design. There's some paint here I'm hoping I can wash off, but it's pretty. And then the candy box. Buckles. More buckles. Some of these are unique. So I paid more for this than I did for the ones at the rummage or the yard sale, of course. He said there are some Bakelite ones in here, but I don't know which ones are Bakelite. But I want to look at these to see which ones are unique. Those are. This one actually came off a belt, I think. The pink one. That one might be Bakelite. Somebody wrote on it with pencil. Hard to see it, isn't it? There. like that some of them have texture and just different shapes. That one also came off a belt. I like that one. It's kind of clear. Look at that one. This is quite thin. Like it would, oh, it's got metal behind it. And this was used. So this was probably removed from a belt also. Looks like it was bent. Like sorry, it's bent down. This one has metal behind it. I like the scallop shape around there. There's this metal clip. Well, this is bent a little too, but it seems like it was supposed to be that way. So probably the other one was too. Look at that pink one. This one is thinner. There's a tiny one, a metal one. Look at that one. Pretty. So these are a lot. There are a lot of unique ones in here. Look at that. I love that. And I have 3 of them. Pretty. This is heavy. So I don't know. I know you're supposed to rub it and get it warm with your hand, and then it's supposed to feel warm or smell like formaldehyde. Those are 2 things I've heard. And I tried a couple that I thought maybe this is Bakelite, and they just smell old to me. I didn't notice any change in smell or temperature. So I don't know. That's unique. There's a bright pink one. And then just a couple of metal pieces. So that's what I got at the flea market. What's your favorite? I think my favorite is the belt buckles, and I really like the postcards too. And the quilt isn't old, but for $1, that's a great buy, so I'm pretty pleased with that. It's not new. I don't know how old it is, but it's not terribly vintage. And it's not quilted. It is tied with yarn. Let me show you what the back is. It's the same as this binding that's wrapped around it. So I'm going to put this, the 2 quilt pieces and the handkerchiefs in the wash and get my things sorted. I will eventually be putting belt buckles in my shop, but not right away. I'm working on getting some things prepped for my shop, like books and postcards and sewing patterns. That's what I started working on yesterday. So you can watch for those, and you can watch to see what I'm going to go with these. I think, well, these might trump the belt buckles as favorites, because I already have belt buckles. These are unique, so I love them, but I also am thrilled to find these. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you all are having a creative day today. See you soon. Bye-bye.